That's unbelievable. 15 grand. 15 grand. Oh my God. No wonder the doc wanted a car.
Hello, I'm John Gubba, and this is Vision Sport TV. On today's show, I'm going to share an extract from my podcast with the king of all cockneys, Gordon Hill, the former Manchester United, Millwall, Derby County and Queen's Park Rangers winger, who was a star of the 70s and also played 6 times for England, an era when the football came first and the game was packed with personalities. For those of you familiar with my series Match of the 70s and all my other films when Vision Sport was pumping out club videos a few decades ago, you'll know what I mean when I say those were the good old days. Life before the Premier League became a financial juggernaut. The world was a very different place indeed. I hope you enjoy this extract from the Gordy and Gubbs podcast. Let me know if you want to hear more about the 70s, 80s and 90s when football was very much the beautiful game. This week I received a note from a collector in Australia. It really resonated with both of us, I think, when I told you about it, because it's a copy of the letter Tommy Docherty received in 1972, when he was appointed United manager. It's signed by Les Olive, the club secretary at the time. It really surprised me when I saw how much the Doc was getting paid and how much his bonus payments were if we reached certain targets. So here goes, Gordon. It's a little bit of fun, and it's more really for the benefit of the viewers and the listeners at home. And so I'm going to give you 3 choices. So for his annual salary in December 1972, do you think the Doc was going to be on 15 grand a year, 25 grand a year, or 50 grand a year? And I'm going to put the letter up in a minute when you've had a few seconds to think about it. I think you know the answer, but really sort of so the fans can have a think. And what would they choose, 15, 25 or 50 grand? So what do you think the answer is then?
I think, knowing the Doc, I would say he'd go for something like 25 grand. You'd
expect at least that, wouldn't you? But the
Yes.
lowest figure, 15 grand, is what he was getting. I'm going to bring the letter up.
What?
It's hard to believe, isn't it?
Are you sure it's the Doc?
Yeah. And what's interesting is the letter was written on the 28th of December. And as it says, this is to confirm the financial agreement as follows, commencing on the 22nd of December. So he got the letter after he started the job.
Yeah, hold on. So he's done very similar to what I did as a player. Got paid after I joined the club, I signed for the club, and then found out what I was going to get. So the Doc has done exactly the same as what I did. Well, I tell you, that's unbelievable. 15 grand. 15 grand. Oh my God. No wonder the Doc wanted a car. 15 grand. I was on 15 grand.
Crikey. But I think where the Doc was different here is some guys might have already spotted it, but on the bonus payments, if we just go through them, for winning the First Division Championship, which we didn't do, he would have got 10 grand. But for winning a cup, either the FA Cup or the Football League Cup, his bonus was 8 grand.
Right.
So
8 grand? We only got a grand. 8 grand. Unbelievable. 2 of them. I mean, crumbs, I tell you what. This is unbelievable. Carry on, please, because I'm absolutely starved. My God.
So, okay, please. We've got for gaining entry into the European Fairs Cup, that would have been 6 grand.
He got that?
Yeah, 6 grand.
That. We made it.
Winning the European Champions Club Cup, which I suppose is the European Cup, he would have got 20 grand, which is more than what he was getting paid. So obviously it was very much based on bonuses. And then for winning the European Cup Winners' Cup, 15 grand. And for winning the European Fairs Cup, 10 grand.
Wow, 10 grand. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. That is 1 week's wages for a mediocre player. That's a mediocre player. You can understand now, John, why players sold their tickets.
That's right. Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, and I'll tell people this. I got £1,000 and I had it taxed.
You had it taxed, crikey.
I had it taxed. And so I might have got about 400, 500 quid out of it at the end of the day. But I cannot believe it. 15 grand. I tell you what, you should give that letter to Sir James. You give it to Jim Ratcliffe, John, because I tell you what, that'd do him the world of good, to hear that. And then, hold on, and then if you get rid of Amron, he gets 12 million. Man, the doc must be turning in his grave.
I wouldn't want to give Jim Ratcliffe any bad ideas, to be honest, because he might think
No,
he's
I don't.
all...
No. Can you imagine saying that? He'll produce that letter in a deal meeting with one of the players. I'll give you 20 grand. And they said, what, a week? No, he said, for the year. And I saw in there that he got a car as well. The doc got a car as well.
It doesn't mention on the letter.
He does get transport.
Oh, he gets transport. Okay, not a bike. Duncan Edwards used to go on a bike, didn't
he? he got a tandem for him and Frank Blunstone, and it was parked at the training ground at not Carrington, but at the Cliff. But I can't believe, unbelievable. I'd have thought really that he would have been on maybe 25, and I said when you go to 50 in there, I don't think it would have been 50 grand, but 25 would have been closer to me. And to be honest with you, I mean, what I can't fathom out, John, that we were up the top, challenging, winning. So really, at the bottom line of it was you only got about 45 grand. That's made me sneeze.
Yeah.
That's made me sneeze. Oh,
it's made me smile.
Well, yeah, it's made me smile. It makes me chuckle because I tell you what, now it's like you can't get rid of them for 12 million.
Going back to the dinner on Friday night when I was sat with your old skipper, Martin Booker, and that was a dinner.
Oh, bless him.
That was a dinner for the Manchester Munich Memorial Foundation, and it's their annual dinner. They raised nearly £20,000 for local charities, but one of the speakers was your old teammate, Sammy McElroy. Now, Sammy talked about
Sammy.
He thought about how he thought he was rich when he signed as an apprentice on his 15th birthday. How much was he getting paid? £5 a week. Amazing.
I bet you he thought he'd won the lottery.
That's what he said. He said he thought he was rich when he got £5 a week on his 15th birthday.
Oh, that's fantastic. That was, I tell you what, you can't beat that, and it's lovely to hear it, and it's lovely to see and hear that Sammy's still going well and coming up with fabulous stories. But you just when you just said £5, it's like, whoa, £5, you've won the lottery, you've won the pools, as we used to say. But that's fantastic. And was he good?
Oh, he was great. He had some great stories. I know £5 is different to what it was then, but it really just what it reinforces the fact that you guys played for the glory of playing for Man United. It wasn't just about the money. And he had some great stories about Georgie Best. He said when he made his debut, Bestie said that if he scored, he'd give him a bottle of champagne. And then he made it.
Right.
He said he did turn up with a bottle of champagne on the Monday morning, and it was unopened. He said she was surprised about it.
To tell you what, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. These players that we talk about, George, and that will give you the shirt off their back, so to speak, but forget to do it. Yeah. Stan Bowles was another one that would borrow £5 from you or borrow £1 from you to give to a kid that was standing outside that never had any money, and then come back to you 4 days later and then say, could he borrow £5 because he wanted to go to the White City racetrack with the dogs. So it'll be and all the boys used to say, don't give Stan any money. He said, why is that? He said, because he'll be down White City. You'll find him down at White City. So all the players in the end went, Stan, no. But then his heart was as gold. He would take a pound out of his pocket and give to the kid. So it's fantastic. It's football stories. It's football players. It's real players. And it's the real, the stories that we can tell and what we did. And we wouldn't change them for the world. I would never change it for the world.
Thanks for watching. Please have a look around the channel and let me know what you like and what you'd like to see more of. After 35 years as a filmmaker, I'm sitting on a massive archive of footage from the last century, and I'm going to be looking for more gems like this famous fans forum with Frank Lampard and Harry Redknapp that we filmed in the early 90s. Take a look and let me know what you think of Harry's rant.
I'd like to ask Harry if he thinks like the publicity he's given young Frank there warrants it, because personally I don't think he's quite good enough yet. And I also think that in the last couple of years you've let some good midfielders go for peanuts, like Matt Holland and Scott Canham.
Well, no, they definitely wasn't good enough. He is good enough, and he definitely will be good enough. I let Scott Canham go. He was a good kid and worked very hard. He's gone to Brentford. He can't get in Brentford's team. He's 21 years of age. I let him go because young Frank's 17, 18 and is miles in front of him.
Well, that ain't really true.
That is true. You know, that's my...